we didn't discuss this yesterday. Him unfollowing all of the Bucks on social media.
Yeah, on Instagram,
But then tweeting out a message to Bucks fans, see you next season.
Excited for next season, yeah.
Now, a lot of people took that to mean is, okay.
Positive.
It's positive.
Yeah.
But he's under contract to them next season.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And he said he wasn't going to demand a trade.
Right.
Which everyone thought he has to do if he does not wish to sign the Supermax. And the reason why people say that is because that's what Kawhi did, winding his way up to Toronto. And the message of him saying to Bucks fans, hey, I'll see you next season, does not mean this thing is solved and he's a Buck for life. He still is going to have a Supermax placed in front of him. And if he says no to that, the Bucks will have no choice but to send him elsewhere and say, who wants him? Tell me I'm wrong. And by the way, I know you came down from hanging out in Northern California a couple weeks ago, having fun about my former SportsCenter colleague Sir Lawrence of Beale.
Indeed.
Talking about in his local ABC post-game show after the Heat knock off the Bucks. The entire show was not about why the Heat are contenders this year. It was about how fast Giannis can wind up in a Warriors jersey. And you had fun with that, and we're like, that's an interesting take to have. Now, with each passing day,
it's a little more real.
The Warriors, with Wiggins' contract and the number 2 overall pick in this upcoming draft in their back pocket, can make the Bucks with other players and other trinkets that they can place out there. They can get Giannis to hook up with a healthy Clay, Draymond, and Steph, and get back to where they once belonged, to use the Beatles phrase. So him tweeting out, hey, Bucks fans, I'll see you in the fall, unless he says yes to the Supermax, that's just a tweet.
You started the super team, bro.
Right? Tell me I'm wrong. I'm more than happy. We didn't discuss this yesterday.
I can't really.
But I saw some people like, hey, I guess he had a meeting with one of the
so he met
owners of the Bucks,
he
not
met with
named
ownership,
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
right?
and they agreed that the Bucks are going to spend into the luxury tax, trying to get Giannis some more help.
Right.
So we'll see if that leads to anything. I don't know who they go for. Do they go after Chris Paul? That kind of seems the name that everyone's throwing around.
Okay.
Chris Paul on that team is really interesting.
On the Bucks?
Yeah.
With Giannis?
With Giannis and Middleton and Bledsoe and Lopez.
They need someone. They need someone to just fill it up from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Uh-huh.
They need the Miami Heat players too. They need like, you know.
Let me tell you what. If Giannis is available, guess who's going to be in the market for him? Pat Riley and the Miami Heat.
Oh yeah.
Everybody.
Well, I don't know if everybody can go and acquire him from the Bucks, because again, the Bucks are not going to let him walk. The minute he says no to a Supermax deal is the minute that they understand he's no longer wanting to be there anymore, and just is such a nice guy, and he says, I'm not going to force my way out. Him saying no is the end of it. Him saying no is the end of their relationship. If he says, no, I will not take $80 million more from you than I can get from anybody else, that's the end of the relationship. If I'm the owner of the Bucks, I'm saying, you're telling me you don't want to be here, you're gone, so pack your bags. We'll just have to figure out where you want to go. And where you go is only what's going to be best for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's it. End of story.
You said no one can, but you can. All you have to do is give up a blossoming superstar and your next 10 first-round picks, and you too can have a superstar player like my team, which I can't quit.
If you're the Heat, do you blow it up with what you're doing right now? Why would you blow that team up? Why would you blow up what you have right now? This doesn't look like a one-shot deal where they're just playing out of their heads. They got some really young players who are gelling together, and Jimmy Butler is your guy. Why would you mess with what you're doing for the Miami Heat right now for Giannis?
I think a Heat package to Milwaukee is going to include Bam and Tyler Hero.
Why would you do that?
And a ton of draft picks.
Why would you do it?
For Giannis?
Yeah.
To match up Giannis with Jimmy Butler and Duncan Robinson and whatever Dragic has left. I think they could win the championship with that team.
I would mess with what you got going on right now.
Well, but the Heat might go to the finals this year. I mean, they look like it.
Why can't they win it all?
I think they can.
I think they can.
Yeah, I think they can.
I'm not going, hey, the Heat could win it all. The Heat,
I think
why
the Heat
can't they?
I think the Heat can win it all this year.
So you break that team up for Giannis.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
why? Why would you do that?
But you can't say like getting him is a bad thing, right?
No,
Like,
of course.
Why
not.
would you do it for a Pippen?
Oh.
Hey, just call me Richard Jefferson Eisen.
The mighty 1090.
No, I'm seriously.
Can I fire emoji hot take tweet that?
Why would you do it?
Well, you're doing it for a back-to-back MVP. I mean, Giannis is going to win MVP.
I know that,
this
and
week,
Defensive Player of the Year as well.
Yeah.
I understand why the Warriors would do what they would do.
Team up with Jimmy Butler and some three-point shooters.
You don't think Jimmy Butler would have to go get him?
No, I think they they could give up Bam, Tyler Hero, and some draft picks and probably get Giannis.
Not if the Warriors chime in and say we've got the second overall pick and we've got
Wiggins
and
whatever other spare parts.
Yeah, but who's the second overall pick? Like,
it could be LaMelo Ball.
yeah, see, every other year we knew who the second pick was. Like this year, I don't know any of these guys.
I don't know, man.
A kid from Georgia. I mean, I don't know.
It's an interesting conversation that's going to be.
Well, it's going to be had. This is the next 18 months of the NBA.
There's no Kevin Durant out there looking to go
months.
number 2, you know? So,
By the way, don't sleep on the Nets to try and figure something out either. Can you imagine Nash, Durant, Kyrie, Giannis, 8 other guys?
Me, TJ.
Maybe, I don't know.
I was just going to say.
We're winning that title.
I can get about 5 minutes with that team.
I don't know. Because if you have an opportunity to overtake your basketball market in which you have been the B team forever, you better take that advantage.
Yep.
When you can.
I feel assaulted.
I'm serious, man.
I feel
Don't
like you're
sleep on that with the Nets.
That was definitely a shot at you.
Don't sleep on that with the Nets.
Well, you'd be the A team
I
there.
mean,
Let's be
what's
honest.
it? When you go at the King, you best not miss.
That's not missing.
All right.
Exactly.
Why are you staring just at me right now?
Because I can't believe that you renounce your Clipperdom and
I said I may have spoken haste. I don't know. I'm hurt. All right. I hit it yesterday. I don't like to show emotion. I'm hurting, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
I'm hurt. I feel like Ed Reed at halftime right now. Don't ask me how I am. I'm hurt, dog.
Okay.